Is it streaming? Yes, fine. So guys, today we shall see about programming through problem solving lab number 6. So today we shall write a C program to implement various control flow statements such as if else, switch case, loops. Okay, is it started? Uh, if else, switch case, loops to solve the given problem. Okay, already I have prepared the script. So, so already we know by default the C program executes from the top to bottom. So every statement in a computer is executed based on a predefined rules. So the control flow is based on the logics. So at the times you write your program, so you find the necessity and the need to execute the few customized logic. So custom statement can be executed using the control statements. Here control enters the statements block and get executed if the logic is satisfied. Hence, they are called as control statements. They are often used to determine the order in which the statement must be executed. So, this tutorial, or you can call these statements, this execution will help for, or this tutorial will help for to understand these control statements. Control statements are essential in the aspect of C programming language. They allow the programmer to control the flow of execution of their programs. So how many types of control statements are in C? So there are three types of control statements in C. First is selection statements, second is iteration statements, and third is jumping statements. So today I'm not going to cover jumping statements. Okay. So jumping statement, meanwhile, I will pause. So I will go with the selection statements and the iteration statements. The control statements in C programming constructs that are used to control the flow of execution program, and they allow the programmer to specify the conditions and determine which statements are executed and which are skipped. So, to loop through the statements until the condition is met or jump to the different part of the program. So what are the characteristics of a control statements? So control statements serves to control the execution of a program. Control statements in C are classified into selections, decision, and jump statements. Okay. Selection statements to serve execute the code based on a certain condition, certain circumstance. Iteration statements in user in the loop in the loop through code or block until the condition is met, and jump statement to serve to move the control from one section of a program to another section of a program. Okay, the if statement, the for loop statements, the while loop statements, or switch statements, or break statements, and continue statements in C are most widely used control statements. So what are the uses of a control statements? Control statements are used extensively in programming, specifically for writing a more complex programs by managing the flow of execution based on a particular condition. They enable the programmer to design more efficient and understandable code. What are the advantages of using control flow statements? Control flow statements allow the programmer to control the flow of execution of their programs, enabling it to simple to develop efficient and understandable code. Second, they allow the programmers to handle the different scenarios and conditions in their programs. So what are the disadvantages of a control flow statement? So if you use multiple times or overuse of a control flow statements can make code difficult to read and understand and maintain. Complex control statements can be difficult to debug and can introduce or can add bugs in the code. Okay. Earlier I told you different types of control statements. So primary types of control statements in C are decision making control statements, looping statements, and jumping statements. Okay. So fine. So these are jumping statements. So decision control statements. What are the decision control statements? If else, nested if statements, if else ladder. You can work with the go to conditional statements and break and labeled and label. Okay. So these are the conditional statements. So let me add here go to because go to is a keyword. So these three are the three statements. Okay, fine. What are the looping statements? While, do while, and for loop. Let's see a decision making control statement now. Let's see now decision making control statements. Let's see one by one. First, we shall see if statements. So if if else, nested if else, and else if ladder. So what is a simple if statement? A simple if statement are carried out to perform some operation when the condition is true. When the condition is true. Okay, if the condition of the if statement is true, then the statement under the if block will be executed. Okay, else the control is transferred to the statement outside of the if block. So here is the syntax to work with the if. If I'm writing the condition here, expression here, if this condition is true, if this condition is true, the statements will execute. Otherwise, if this condition is not true, control will forward to the out of the if block. Okay, and this is the flow chart. So this is start. If condition is true, the statement, the block of statement will be executed. If the condition is false, other statement will be executed. Let's see a program. So let me open the dev. So we'll get the field ha. So dev, fine, close. Alt F new source file. So here I'll write some E program. Okay. So I'm writing a E program. What I'm trying to do in this E program, if so here I have main execution part. Execution of a program starts from the main integer a number, and I'm asking to the user to enter a number. Okay. And if number is even, it will show an even message. If number is odd, it will skip. Okay. So I'm writing a message here. So this is which program? Even. Okay. Show even number. Entered number is even or not using if statement. Using if statement. Okay. Fine. So canonical input output dot so let me save here. I need get ch. So here is my get ch save. If even source file. So if you look at the logic, integer main, uh, enter the number has been entered and stored into number. If number mod 2, if number mod 2, if this gives the reminder as a 0, enter number is even. Enter number is even. Okay, this is simple logic. Let me compile. Done. Let me run. So I'm entering 33. It does not give any output. It does not give any output. Okay. Why? Because I not in the logic to check odd number. I not in the logic to check the odd number. So what I'll do, I'll convert the same block into checking odd number. So here not equal to what I did here, not equal to 0. So enter number is odd. Enter number is even. Okay. Save. Control F9, compile. Control F10 to run. Now you enter any number. Suppose if I enter 33. So 33 is a odd number. Control F10. If I enter 22, 22 is even number. Okay, fine. So this is a program that you can able to work with the enter number is even or odd by using if. By using if. Okay, fine. So let's see one more program. Let's see one more program. Largest of three number. Largest of three number by using if. By using only if. Okay. And here I will write a get ch. Okay. After this we shall see about if else. Return 0. So program to find the largest of three numbers using if statements. Using only if statements. So hash include standard input output dot h, canonical input output dot h. Execution of a program starts from main. So I need three numbers. So enter three numbers. I read three numbers: scanf, %d, 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 ampersand a, ampersand b, ampersand c. So ampersand is the address operator. So here I am trying to check the condition. Hello. Take your positions fast and switch off these fans. Uh, so this is first condition if A is largest. This is second condition if B is largest. This is third condition if C is largest. Okay. If all are equal, all are equal. Okay. So this is the program. So let me save. If largest of three number. Control F9, compile, Control F10, compile, Control F10. So I'm entering the number 33, 44, 55. The 55 is the largest number. So let me rerun once again some different condition. 55, 33, 11. So largest is 55. So I'm entering in different order. Now first is smallest, then largest, and then middle. Okay, so 88 is the largest. Now if I enter all, if I enter all are equal, so 99, 99, 99. So all are equal. All are equal. So in this way you can able to work with the largest of three numbers. Okay. Let's see now. Control B. Fine. Let's see now if statements. The if else statement is used to perform two operations for single condition. The if else statement is an extension to the if statement using which we can perform two different operations. That is, one for the correctness of the condition and other for the incorrectness of the condition. Here we must notice that if and else block cannot be executed simultaneously. Using if else statement is always preferable since it is always invokes, otherwise case of every if condition will be executed. So let's see the syntax of the if else. If expression. If expression, if this condition is true, the block of code will be executed. Else, if this condition becomes false, the else block of code will be executed. Okay. And this is the flow chart. Start, condition true, this if block code will be executed. If condition becomes false, the false block else block code will be executed. And after if. So let's see a program to check entered statement to check whether enter number is even or not by using if else. Same program we did just now by using if, but now I wish to try by using if else. Okay, so let me add here. I need to include one more, that is canonical input output dot h, because I changed my compiler. So canonical input output dot h. So execution of a program starts from main. I'm asking to the user to enter a number. I read the number. If number mod 2 is equal to 0, enter number is even, else enter number is a odd. Okay, get ch. So let me save. If else even odd. Control F9, Control F10. So let me enter a number. Some dummy number I entered, 456. So 456 is a even number. So let me rerun on same program. I'm entering some odd number. So 333. So 333 is an odd number. The same program I did here, even and odd. So this E block belongs to even and this E block belongs to odd. So same program I converted by using if else statement. Okay, fine. So let's see one more example. Let's see one more program. Whether you are eligible to vote or not. Okay. So let me run this program. Alt F new. So program to check whether entered voter age. Based on entered voter age, I will check whether entered voter age is eligible to vote or not. Okay. So canonical input output dot h. So I'm asking to the user to enter age. So here I entered age. If age is greater than 18, you are eligible to vote. Otherwise, else you are not eligible to vote. Okay, you are not eligible to vote. This is simple logic. So if else, if else, vote, vote condition. So save the program, compile. Uh, so enter your age. I'm entering 67. So obviously this number is above 18. You are eligible to vote because you are above 18. Let me check below 18. Okay, let me check below 18, like 17. Is 17 number, is 17 age, is eligible to vote in India? No, you are not eligible to vote in India. Sorry, you can't vote. You are not eligible to vote because you do not satisfy these conditions. You do not satisfy these conditions. Okay. Now after this, I hope you are clear about if and else. Now we shall see about if else ladder. We shall see about if else ladder. Okay. So if else ladder. The if else ladder statement is an extension of a if else statement. It is used in the scenario where there are uh, multiple cases or multiple conditions to be executed or to be performed for different conditions. In if else statement, in if else ladder statement, if condition is true, then statement defined in the if block will be executed. Otherwise, some other condition is true, then statement is defined in the if else block will be executed. At least at the last, if none the if and else will be executed, the last else block at the last, none of the condition is true, then the statement defined in the last else block will be executed. Okay. So there are multiple if else possible. It is similar to the switch case statements where the default block is executed instead of else block if none the causes is matched. Let's see a syntax. How can I able to work with the if else ladder? So if condition 1, if this condition is true, this condition 1 block will be executed. Next, if this condition is becomes false, control will jump to the condition 2 else if this is true, this condition 2 will be executed. If this is not true, control will be transferred to the next further conditions, condition 3. If this is condition is true, the condition 3 block will be executed. Else, if this is not executed, else block, remaining else block will be executed. If none the condition gets matched up, obviously the last else block will be executed. Okay. So let's see the flow chart of if else. So here condition 1, if this becomes true, statement 1 will be executed and program goes to the next term. If this becomes false, condition 2 will be executed. If this becomes false, condition 3 will be executed. So like this, you can have a number of conditions. Okay, this is the flow chart to work with the if else. So let's see to check whether number is equal to 10, 50 or 100 or not equal to 10, 50 or 100. Okay. So let me write a program. Let me use this program by using if else ladder. So a C program to check entered number enter number equal to 10, 50 and 100. Okay, or not equal. So here let me add one more canonical input output header file for my execution. Why? Because only I told you the reason. Canonical input output.h. So execution of a program starts from the main. So I'm asking to the user to enter a number. So I took a variable called number. So I enter a number and I hold that value into number. So first of all, I'm checking whether number equal to 10 or not. If it is equal, this block will be executed. Otherwise, control will jump to the next expression 2, condition 2. If it is equal to 50, if it is equal to 50, this 50 block will be executed. Home. Okay, else control will transfer to the 100. Okay. Now, if it is 100, 100 is equal number is equal to 100 will be executed. Otherwise, control will transfer to the else block. If none the equal 10, 50 or 100, if none is correct executed, finally my last else block will be executed. Okay, fine. So let me save. If else ladder equal. Okay, so C source file. Fine. So I think I should hold the command line interface. So that's what I need to write here. Get ch, control F9, compile, control F10. So initially I'm entering some other number 345. So number is not equal to neither 10, neither 50, neither 100. No, phone deo khali. Okay. Let me rerun the program. Oh, I'm entering now 50. So number is equal to 50. Control F10. I'm entering now 100. So number is equal to 100. I'm entering one more 10. So number is equal to 10. Okay. So all three conditions are satisfied now, and else condition also satisfied. Let's see some more program. Program to calculate the grade of a student according to the marks. According to the marks. Okay. So let's see this program. Let me ask the user to enter the grades, to enter the marks. So based on the marks, I will check. My program will give the grades. You belongs to which grade? This program we have already executed in the class. Hello. This program we have already executed in the class, right? Yeah? Okay. So integer main, I will ask the user to enter the marks. Enter marks hold into a variable called marks. If marks are greater than 85 and less than 100, congrats, you scored A grade. Okay. If marks are greater than 60 and less than or equal to 85, so you have scored B plus grade. If your marks is greater than 40 and less than or equal to 60, you have scored B grade. If your marks is greater than 30 and less than 40, you have scored C grade. Else you are fail. Else you are fail. Next, return 0. So let me save here. If else ladder marks example and see source file. Let me compile this code. Done. Control F10. So enter the marks. Suppose if I entered 10, sorry, you are failed. Means which condition is matched? This last condition is matched. Okay. Next, let me rerun. I am entering 97. Congrats, you scored A grade. This first E block is matched now. Next, let me run. 55. You scored B grade. You scored B grade. B grade means what? This 40 to 60 condition gets matched up. Okay, fine. Now I will enter 35 marks or 36. You scored C grade. This 30 to 40 condition gets matched. So in this way, you can able to work with the if-else ladder. I'll give this script to you so that you can practice. So that you can practice. I'll share this script to all of you. Okay. Next, we shall see about nested if-else. Nested if-else means what? Condition within the condition. So one of the fundamental constructs in programming is conditional statements. Okay. So how can I able to work with the conditional statements? Okay. Should I copy and paste this condition? So the conditional statements are implemented using if-else statements. The meaning is that if-else nested if-else statement is I am going to write a condition within the condition. Condition within the conditions. So let's see, nested if-else statement is an if statement inside another if statements. So let's see in syntax. So here's my condition one. I'm running one more condition here. I'm adding one more condition within this if block. Within this if block, that is condition 2 and the else part of this condition 2. Next, within this else also I can write one more condition. Okay. So this is syntax to work with the nested if else. And as you can see, this is the explanation about this. Let's see an example uh, to check whether enter number is positive or okay, positive or negative or zero. Alt F source file, C program that takes a number and checks enter number is positive or negative or zero. Okay. So I'll add here canonical input output dot h. So integer main, integer number. I will ask the user to enter number and enter number hold into the variable called number. If number is greater than zero, okay. If number is greater than zero, obviously it's a positive. Okay. Within the else block, I'm checking the condition. If number is less than zero, number is negative. Okay. Now again nested if, else, if and then else. The number is enter number is 0. So here is positive, here is negative, and here is what? 0. So let me write here get ch control s uh, if else ladder. Uh, what should I add here? What should I check? Positive, negative, and 0. C source file. Control F9, Control F10. So I'm entering 33. Enter number is a positive. Okay. So let me enter negative number minus 22. So minus 22 is a negative number. Let me enter now 0. 0. So 0 is a 0. 0 is a 0. Okay. So in this way you can able to work with what? Nested if else. Same program you can do by using uh, same program we tried by using only we tried to find the largest of three number by using nested if else. By using nested if else. So how can I able to do? Reopen. So can I find anywhere if else ladder? So largest of three number. So program to find the largest of three number using only if. No, not only using if. I should try by using if else ladder. For sum of squares, what you tried? Do while factorial, switch case, no, max of three, max of three. This is a exe file, so let me close. Yes. So here, C program to work with the nested if else statements and to find the maximum of three number or highest of three number. So I asked the user to enter three numbers. So I entered three number to check highest or maximum three numbers. %d, %d, %d in the scanf, ampersand n1, ampersand n2, and ampersand n3. If n1 is greater than n2, again within if n1 is greater than n3, obviously the highest or maximum is n1. Else highest or maximum number is n3. So this is nested if and else. Okay. If I am not happy with the without block, I will add the blocks by using opening and closing curly brace. And here also I will add the blocks so that you will get a clear idea. I will close here else block. Okay. And here if n2 is greater than n3, okay. So this is within if, this is within if, this is if close, else open, else close. Let me close outer else. Let me close this outer else. Okay. This else stops here. Okay. So this is if within the if else within else. Okay. So this is one more example to find the maximum of three number by using nested if else. So if within if I wrote if else, within else I wrote if else. Okay. Fine. So let me save control F9. The mistake I made here, let me check. View, edit, toggle. No, this is else part. Sorry, I forget to add here opening curly brace. Okay, control F9, compile, control F10. So you can enter number. So 44, 12, 77, the highest is 77. Okay, the same program that we did, we can try by using this nested if else also. This nested if else also. So let's see now switch case. Let's see now switch case. What is switch case? Switch statement. The switch statement in C is an alternative to the if else ladder, which allows us to execute multiple operations for different possible values of a single variable called switch variable. Guys, what is the need of switch case actually? Suppose if you have thousands of conditions or maybe hundreds of conditions, and almost all the time last conditions gets executed or last 10 conditions gets executed. In the case of if else ladder, what if else does, it checks all the condition one by one. It checks all the condition in a sequential order. To minimize that execution time, we can use a switch case statements. So here we can define a various statements in a multiple cases for different values of a single variable. So let's see the syntax to work with the switch case statement. So switch, so here is an expression, and case value 1 and code to be executed. Break, and writing break is optional. Writing break is optional. Case value 2, block of code for the case 2. Like this you can add n number of cases. Okay, like this you can add n number of cases as per your requirement. So case value 3, case 3 you can call dash dash dash, and finally lastly if none the case gets matched, the last default block will be executed. Default block will be executed and code to be executed if all the cases are not matched. So this is the syntax to work with the switch case. Okay, fine. So what are the rules to work with the switch case statement? So switch expression must be an integer or a character. So this expression must be an integer or a character. So the case value must be an integer or character, already I told you. So this case value must be an integer or character. This value 3, value 2 or value 1. This must be, you should mention only integer numbers or a character numbers. नवनाथ काय चालू आहे? भाऊचा काय करतोय? The case value can be used only inside the switch block. Okay, so you should write case statements within the switch statement. Okay, fine. If none the case executed, the final default block will be executed. And what is the purpose of this break statement? What is the purpose of this break statement? The break statement in the switch is not compulsory. Okay, it is not mandatory, but it is recommended to write. It is optional actually. So there is no break statement is found in the case block. All the cases will be executed present after the matched case. Okay, and this is called as fall through the state of a switch statement. Okay. So next we shall see about what are the valid expressions. What are the valid expressions and the values? So guys, switch of x. What is the x value? If I use here f, so these are the valid. These are the valid. Switch of x. X must be an integer. Okay. Switch of x is greater than y. Okay. Switch of a plus b minus 2. This is also valid. Switch of functions of x comma y, because x comma y the function may return the value or may not return the value. If function return the value, that value will be passed, can be passed here in the switch. What is invalid? Switch of f, floating point. Any floating point value is not allowed. A switch of x plus 2.5. This also will give you float operations. Okay, this is also invalid. Next, what are the valid cases? Case 3 is valid. Character in a case is also valid. Case 1 plus 2 it is also valid. X greater than y character it is also valid. What are the invalid? Floating point operations are not valid. Direct x is not valid. X plus 2 is not invalid. And case 1, 2, 3 is also invalid. Okay. Let's see the flow chart. As I told you, expression I am passing here. Case 1 gets matched. Statements within the case will be executed and finally breaks. The last goes to program. If it is not matched, unmatched, control will forward to case 2. Statement 2 will be executed, break, and end of the program. If it is unmatched, case n will be executed, statement n will be executed, and break goes to the end of the program. If none of the cases gets matched, the lastly default block will be executed. Okay, so this is the flowchart of a switch case. This is the explanation. So let's see a program to work with the switch case. A simple C program. Nothing. I'm passing some value, and if that value gets, here I'm changing the value. Okay. If this value gets matched, the appropriate case will be executed. So look at here. So example on switch case. Okay, fine. So hash include stdio.h, integer main, canonical input output.h, conio.h, integer main. Look at here. I give a static value. Here I provided number is the static value number 2, switch num. So do you think which case will be executed? Tell me, anyone can tell? Please, boys and girls. Which case will be executed based on number value? Please tell me. Which case will be executed? Yes, obviously case 2 will be executed. Why? Because what is the num value here? 2, and 2 comes here and case 2 gets matched automatically. Okay. So here let me save switch case example 1. A simple example how switch case works to understand the behavior of a switch case. And finally default and get ch and return 0. Control F10. So guys, look at here. So what is the number value? Number is 2, and the value 2 is executed. Value 2 is executed. This is simple example. Suppose if I change to -1, right? Can anyone tell me which block, which block within the switch will be executed? Default. Yes, it's correct. Default will be executed. Control F9, Control F10. So I'm entering. So value is not 1, comma 2 or 3. Okay, because value is minus 1. Is it clear? Fine. Oh, so let's see one more program. Let's see one more program where the number is equal to 10, 50 or 100. The same program we did here where here by using if else ladder, right? I'll convert same this if else ladder to switch case. I'll convert this same program if else ladder to switch case. Okay. So file menu, new, source file, control V. So where is if else? This is by using if. Now this is by using if else ladder. Switch case. And here I'll add get ch. I'm asking to the user to enter a number, right? Enter a number. If user enters tens, this case 10 will be executed. If user enters 50, case 50 will be executed. If user enters 100, this case 100 will be executed. Otherwise, if none the gets matched 10, 50 or 100, so this last default will be executed. So switch case example 2. See source file. Control F9, Control F10. I'm entering here 22. So default block will be executed. So default block is executed now. Why? Because it is not matched with the 10, not matched with the 50, not matched with the 100 also. Finally, default block will be executed, and here default block is executed. Okay. Let me rerun once again. I'll change to somewhat like 100. It should execute now 100. Okay. Number is equal to 100 should come. So number is equal to 100. Okay. Fine. So this is example to work with the switch case. Similarly, you can try with the when to use switch case, guys. When to use switch case. So already we saw one example by using do while and switch case, a menu driven program. Did we? I'll go to that, but not now. Let's see one more example. Here I'm not passing direct value. Here I'm passing what? What I'm passing here? Expression. Now what is the value of x here? 10. Y value 5. Is 10 is greater than 5? True or false? True. Okay. And x plus y means 10 plus 5 is what? 15. Is 15 is greater than 0? True or false? True. True. This true and true. What? True and true? True. True means what? 0 or 1? 1. Which case should execute? Case 1. It will print high. Okay. I will execute the same program but by using different case. So Alt F new source file. So switch case example with expression. Switch case with a expression. Let me add canonical input output. Let me use get ch. Save. Switch case example 4. Okay. Control F9. I have not added here canonical input output dot h. Now I added Control F9, Control F10, Control F10. Hi guys, what do you got here? What do you got here? Hi, Lakshmidhari, please all on the screen. Why I got high here? Because x is greater than y and x plus y is greater than 0. This expression gives me true, and true means what? True means what? 1 na. So here, let me write here. True means true is equal to 1 and false is equal to 0. Now I will change to here 5. Okay, and I will change to here 10. What output should come here? What output should come? 0. Huh? 0. Case 0. Control F9. Sorry, let me check. Control F9. Control F10. Bye. So I got case 0 is executed. Case 0 is executed. Okay. Now I will enter here -1. I have changed here -1. What should come? Huh? What should come? -1. Manually I entered -1. Default. Yes, correct. Hello, bye. Hello, bye from default. Clear now? I hope you are clear. So here Control C and I'll save this program. Okay. Okay. So let's see a break and default keyword in switch case. Whether writing break and whether writing default is compulsory. Is it compulsory? No, it is not compulsory. So let's see whether writing break and default is compulsory or not. So let's understand break. So the break keyword is used within the code block of each case to determine the switch statement prematurely. Okay. When the program encounters or hits the break statement inside the case, it immediately exits the switch statements and preventing the execution of a subsequent uh, subsequent case blocks. So break statements is crucial and is important for avoiding case statements fall through behavior. What is the meaning of fall through? If you don't write a break in all cases, what will happen? Whichever condition gets matched, after that the remaining case statements will be executed. Yes, correctly. Remaining case statement will be executed. So let's take an example. So here I'm not writing a break, so I'll show you one program where already we executed this program in a class. And just see here guys, case 1, here break is there. Okay, here also break, here also break. Okay, and I'll remove the break one time. Control S. Uh, so guys, sorry for the interruption. Here I took number 3. First, let me execute. Let me compile and execute. Then you will come to know the behavior. So value is 3. Why value is 3? Because number is 3 here. Because number is 3. Now I will change Even though if you run this program for case 1, sorry, I'll change here number to 1. Obviously this number becomes 1 and this case 1 should execute and it will execute. My program will execute. Okay, the value is 1 now. But what if I don't write break? What if I don't write the break? Okay, now I'm not writing a break here. Okay, I have commented all the breaks. Control F9, Control F10. So what happened here? Can you guess? All case blocks executed because here number is what? 1. Number is 1. Case 1 gets matched. The value is 1. Is there anyone to stop that case? No one is there because breaks are there, but I have commented. Then control jumps to the fallback. Case 2, value is 2 is printed. Again fallback. Again fall through. Okay. Again value is 3. There is no break. Again default value is 3. Value is not 1, 2, 3, and then break. Is it clear now? If you don't write break, is it clear? So this is one more example. If you don't write the break or if you don't use break, so this condition will happen. This condition may happen. Okay. This is example of a fall through behavior of a switch case. Fall through means what? After that, the execution will not stop. All the cases will be executed. Next, a default keyword. What is the purpose of default keyword? So if none of the case gets matched, your default condition will be executed. When none of the case constants matches evaluated expression, it operates as a catch all case. If no matching case exists and default case exists, the code block associated with the default case is run. Okay. So already we saw this example now. Okay. None of the case matched, default will be executed. So we have seen some of the fall through. Here also fall through example, guys. This is also fall through example. Okay. Just now we saw one fall through example like this. Okay. So there are no breaks here. There are no breaks. Can you find here breaks? No break for case 10, case 50, and case 100. There is no break. This program will run with the fall through behavior of a switch case. Okay. So what is the advantages of working with a switch case? So guys, obviously reliability and clarity will improve, efficiency of the program will improve, and case-based logic. Okay. What are the limitations, advantages and limitations? There are several disadvantages of a switch case. It has limited expressions. It has limited expressions, means conditions. And that expression is used in a switch statement must result in a character or integer or enum values. So inability to compare ranges. I cannot work with the range. Like in if I can put the range from less than to greater than. Okay. No support for floating point operations. I cannot work with the floating point operations here. It may create the problem of a fall through behavior. Duplicate code can be possible, and nested switches can become a complex logic in your program. So these are the issues with the switch case. Let's see now loops. When to use loop? The looping can be defined as repeating the same process multiple times until a specific condition satisfies. So there are three types of loops in C. Okay. Why to use loop? The looping simplifies the complex problems into easy ones. It enables to alter the flow of program so that instead of writing the code again and again, same code again and again or repeatedly, we can repeat that same code in a finite number of times. Let's see an example. If you need to print at first 10 natural numbers, then instead of using printf 10 times, we can write within the loop. We can write within the loop. So what are the advantages of working with the loop? B. So it provides code reusability because repetitions. Using loop, we do not need to write the same code and again because duplication is avoided. Okay, it came to next page. Let me arrange. Using loops, we can traverse over the elements of a data structures like array, linked list. What are the different types of loops? While, do while, and for loop. Okay, what is a do while? A do while loop is a form of loop in C, executes the code block first, followed by the condition. If condition is true, the loop continues to run, else it stops the execution of a program. Now let's see that syntax of a do while loop. Do, so do while. So this is the code to be executed while. If condition gets matched, this do will be repeated. Otherwise, execution will be stopped. So do is a keyword, while is also keyword. So code block within the opening and closing curly brace. Okay. So this is the flow chart. Do block and while block. Okay. Fine. So working off a do while. So let's take a look at the one of the example. I want to check whether entered password is matched or not. Okay. Alt F new source file. Control V. Uh, do while match the password. Match the password. So here do while password. Fine. So stringer. Here I included one more conio canonical input output .h and get ch. Control S, Control F9. Control F10. Enter the password. I'm entering what? Hello. No, it is not matched up. Right? It is not a matched up. So let me show you. Let me add one more. If it is not matched up, so I'm entering Ganesha. Is it matched up? Is it matched with the secret? No. It is repeating once again. Okay. I'm entering what? Demo. Not matched up. I'm entering now secret. So password is matched, access granted. Access granted. So in this way, you can able to work with the password matching. Password matching. Okay, your time is up. So let me stop and meanwhile, let me have your attendance and make you free. Okay, guys, start your numbers. Wait, let me start. What is the date today? Wait. 2nd of December and 2nd of December. Choose. Start from one. Roll number 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 29, 30, 33, 35, 36, 37, 40, 45, 47, 40, 48, 49, 52, 53, 55, 56, 57, 60, 62, 65, 66, 67. Done. So let's see. Let me continue this part after attendance. Let me finish this one. Meet matter exactly 5 p.m. So let's print the number from 1 to 5 using do while loop. I think I should stop the streaming. Wait, let me stop. Uh,